This is the kind of stuff that it confuses me, if you will. This person says, you dislike Trump so much you can't even handle it when your country is doing a good thing and trying to become independent. So first things first, if your goal is to become independent in a global economy, you're dead in the water, because it is a global economy. There is no going it alone. Those days are gone, right? Now, if the world fell to shit, would the United States be able to survive solely on its own? Yes. Doesn't matter who owns the farmland. The land is here. If the rest of the world went to shit and we had to go it alone, we could farm our own food. And as long as we have the ability to create and generate energy here, we can keep the lights on, we can keep ourselves fed. Everything above and beyond that, we can figure out in some way, shape, or form. But it's a global economy. Your goal is not to become independent. And what really boggles my mind about the MAGA, the far right, is one of the things that they claim to be in favor of is capitalism, right? They claim to be in favor of fewer regulations, more free market solutions, more capitalism. Let the market decide, let the market handle. And then the market handles, and they go, no, step in. The government needs to step in and do X, Y, and Z. The government needs to step in and regulate here, and the government needs to step in and regulate here. And the end result of it is that you end up paying more for products. So let's take iPhones, for example, real quick. Yes, that's an iPhone. We just upgraded my in-laws' iPhones, and this is my father-in-law's SE. This thing's been around a minute. Any hoodles. An iPhone is a new 16 Pro is, I think, $1,500 right now. If the tariffs stay in place, they're saying it's going to be $2,500 to $2,800. If the iPhones were made here, they're saying it's going to be $3,500 for an iPhone. Damn, my fucking beard's all over the place. $3,500 for an iPhone. And so what MAGA is literally doing is saying, we want more government regulations within the private industry to ensure that we pay more for products. Make it make sense. But Tom, you're the ones that are in favor of a living wage. Yes, we are in favor of a living wage here, which is why that iPhone would cost $3,500. But iPhones aren't made here. We want a living wage for people that work here and do things here in the United States of America. We don't get to control the rest of the world. And at the end of the day, every American likes their cheap T-shirts and their cheap iPhones and their cheap iPhone cases and their back scratchers and whatever the fuck it is that they want to buy, their picture frames and desk lamps. And they want it for the best possible price. And then Trump comes along and goes, we've been getting screwed. And they all go, yeah, we need to pay more for all of these products. And the way we're going to do it is by increasing government regulations. Government is going to regulate how much it's going to cost for the free market to do business. Make it make sense.